Oh, why am I showing this? I meant to show this. Hi guys, welcome back to the DeVores Wild Fam. Look at all of this. Look at all that kale. Ah! Hi guys, so our neighbor has a huge, massive garden, and there's only 2 of them, and they said, please come pick whatever you want. So I did. We got a little bit of kale, not tons. We did really good with the Swiss chard and the collard greens and the lettuce for a while. Our broccoli never grew. Like, it grew, but it never produced. Our basil did really good. Our tomatoes are doing really good. Our dill did really good. Our green onions did really good. I mean, things did good, but not this good. He also gave us some squash. Anyway, he just said, because there's only 2 of them, he's like, whatever we need out of there, go pick it. Because I was telling him, this is probably the worst luck that we've actually had with the garden, because we've had gardens before, but we've always planted them in ground. So we've never done a container garden. So it's just, I'm not upset. It's just practice. So I'm hoping to hear back. We might be able to buy this house. And if we do, the garden will be going in the ground next spring. If we don't, and we're still here next year renting, then I will try the container garden again, because I just think I maybe need to read up more about it. Different soil. I think we clumped too many seeds together. I think that was a big issue. But I am still thankful that we produced some stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, so my little mess here, I was cleaning out my fridge to make room for everything. I gotta wash everything up because I still have some stuff. These are some green onions from our garden, our first tomato, and we got some bell peppers, so those did well. Our cucumbers and zucchini have done okay. We got some green beans. We needed to put like chicken wire so it stood up, so they're falling over, and because I wasn't feeling well, we just never did it. Then these like little, they're called midnight snack tomatoes. So I gotta wash all this up and clean my kitchen. Adam made potatoes for breakfast. Only 1 kid is awake, and it's 11 o'clock. That's really bad. We went out last night and we didn't get home till like 1 in the morning, and when we got home, all the kids were still up, including Kennedy. So I'm just letting them sleep. I'm gonna clean this up, clean up my kitchen, and then I need to take the kids back to school shopping. So I'm gonna be using our Kohl's card and hitting the clearance racks, see what we can find, and then I'll take 3 of them today, and then next week, because I'll get Kohl's cash, next week I'll take the other 3 and I'll be able to get even more discounts. So I'm thinking that I probably should take the younger ones today because the clothes tend to be cheaper, and wait to get the Kohl's cash to take the older kids. But we'll see, because I think the older kids are going to want to go today and the little kids could care less. And we might hit up the DI, which is a huge thrift store here. Lots to do. Excuse the background noise. Jillian is watching TV and Adam's watching House Hunters on his phone. And he shaved his head. He's bald. So tonight we're going out again. We got invited to a barbecue, but kids are coming with us. So we were supposed to have it here, and they called and asked if we could just come over there because somebody's brother-in-law is coming, doesn't want to come somewhere he doesn't know people, blah blah blah. And actually I'm kind of grateful because Jillian, turn it down please. It's so loud. Look at my cat. Look at this. He likes to sleep in the napkin holder on the cloth napkins. Silly. Anyways, I'm kind of grateful because we were supposed to have it here and it's like 10 people, and I was kind of stressed because I always feel like I clean my house and then like seriously like 20 minutes later, no joke, my house is a disaster again because, you know, a lot of kids are constantly using dishes and spilling stuff and peeing on the toilets and creating trash, and I can't wait till school starts. So I was like, how am I supposed to clean my house, take them school shopping, you know, make a vlog, which I love to make vlogs. I like to hear myself talk. No. So I was kind of like stressed out. Oh, and I was supposed to bring cookies or make cookies. That was and beans. I made pinto beans yesterday for dinner, and oh my gosh, they were the best pinto beans I've ever made. I used more water on accident, like I put too much water in there, and it turned out to be a really good thing because they were amazing. I had cumin in there, garlic powder, onion powder, half a white onion, and some salt, and then some garlic, just garlic. Oh my gosh, they were so good. They were amazing. So I think maybe I won't make cookies, and I'll just make some beans to take because it's easier, and because I just throw them in the Instapot. So we'll see. I should probably shut up and get going, but I wanted to tell you about Kennedy. So I've had like massive appointments for her this week. We met with that service coordinator, and we should have done this a long time ago. They broke everything down, they explained everything, they helped with paperwork, and so now every time I just have this person that I just call or text and be like, we need this or blah blah blah, and she's on it. Like, that's her job, basically, to like cater to Kennedy's needs. So I found out that I can get mileage reimbursement for taking her to appointments. And even though Allie is not, you know, autistic or doesn't have a disorder, because she is in counseling right now, because our family size is so large, and my husband, we're considered we're considered like poverty, like we're right there, right? Do you guys know what I mean? We're like on that line. We're like right above the poverty level. I don't feel poor, so don't get the wrong idea, but that's just according to like the charts or whatever, based on what he makes. They will actually reimburse me for the mileage for her appointments as well. And so I was telling the lady, I'm like, well, they're not that far away, like I feel guilty. She said, no, use it. That's what it's there for, because every little penny adds up and it will help. I found out if our car were to break down or anything like that, and I couldn't get Kennedy to her appointments, or Allie or myself or any of the other kids had a doctor's appointment, I call her up and be like, I need somebody to pick us up. Boom, they send out somebody and they take us to appointments. If I need somebody to come help me with Kennedy at an appointment, because sometimes she's difficult, they'll send somebody to come with me. If I need help at her IEP meetings, they send somebody to come with me. If I need help with paperwork, they send somebody out to come help me fill out paperwork. I mean, like literally, she told me, she's like, if you guys can't make rent or mortgage one month, let me know. She's like, they pay for it. They help with utilities. If we need help with school supplies, if we need help with Christmas. I was floored, like all the help we're gonna get. Her IQ is a 60, which is hard to hear because it makes her severely disabled, which means she will need help for the rest of her life, which as a mom, you know, a parent, that's hard to swallow, because you know you want your kids to be healthy and, I don't want to say normal, but she will need help forever, because her IQ scored so low. And it doesn't mean that she's stupid or doesn't understand. It just means when they test her, if she doesn't want to do it or answer, she's not going to. So it brought her score down low, but because of it, we actually qualified for more. Nothing can change that. She is right now a level 2. There's only 3 levels. 3 is the most severe. She's a level 2, and her therapist is telling me, you know, in time she could move into the level 1 when she's older. We'll see. But she's going to be starting OT, which is occupational therapy. She's going to be starting speech therapy. She'll be starting journeys, and that will be probably, depending on the school situation. As of now, they've changed it again. Now they're going five days a week, and then every other week it's 4 days a week. It's just stupid. But if it changes, journeys will give her more hours where they come pick her up and work with her on potty training. They'll take her to restaurants or they'll eat with her at the center to work on manners and using her fork and spoon, sitting at the table longer. They'll take her to parks and the library. They'll teach her about safety. They're gonna do it all. And they will come here and work with me and Adam and the other kids on techniques with her for us to use, for us to handle her, because it's not, you can't just say, no, Kennedy, don't do that. That doesn't work on her. They even told me, like, in the mornings, they'll even send somebody out in the mornings to help us establish a routine before school. They'll send somebody out late at night even to establish a routine for going to bed, because it's like I said a couple vlogs ago, I can't just write a routine like I do for the other kids and then be like, okay, we're gonna get our pajamas on or take a bath and get our pajamas on, brush our teeth and read a book. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. So they're trained, they're qualified, and they're gonna give us all this information and work with us, and I'm so excited because we're getting so many services. And then the SSI, the Social Security, we're almost done with the paperwork. We just have a little bit more. He's just got to like turn some paychecks and stuff. They are basing it on his income right now, so we should get a pretty penny. So like, actually we qualify for food stamps, and I think we're gonna go ahead and take it. I don't want to, but then I do, because I think it would really help us, but I can't work, so the Social Security is gonna basically pay me to be her caretaker, which is good. Plus she gets $14,000 a year for services, so we don't necessarily see that, but say she needs, I don't know, a weighted vest or a weighted blanket or something, like a swing, I don't know, anything, even the trampoline, I just call my service coordinator and be like, hey, we need a trampoline for Kennedy, and they pull it out of that $14,000 and have it delivered. I wish we would have known that, because we paid, I don't remember what we paid for the trampoline. It was like 120, I don't know. So we got discount on it, but no, it wasn't that much because we had the gift card. Anyway, but yeah, we could have gotten it, because trampolines are really good for kids with processing disorder and autism. She's on that thing every single day. But yeah, I mean, this is really, really good news, and it's lifted a huge burden off my shoulders. And the food stamp thing kind of lifts a huge burden off my shoulders too. Not that I'm gonna go take the food stamps and just go buy whatever we want. You guys know me, I'm not gonna do that, but it will help. It will help tremendously. So I might take her up on that for a while. They're actually gonna help pay our power bill this month too. Not even because we can't pay, she just said just because we qualify, because we're just so low income with so many kids. So I don't know, it just makes me feel better. I am feeling better. I've been feeling better the last couple of days. I ate a little bit more yesterday, and I just gotta force myself to eat, because not eating because I don't feel good. And I think I've told you guys before, I've suffered from an eating disorder since I was 14. I've been in and out of treatment. I was actually in outpatient treatment right before I moved here for, I don't know, it was like 7-9 months. I graduated the program, but it's funny how stress or depression will trigger things, and I'm really starting to think, I'm still going to make a doctor's appointment, but I think what everybody was saying is right. I think I've been feeling depressed and not realizing it, because there's just so much going on. But when I wasn't feeling well those few days, and I really did lose my appetite, like I wasn't trying to starve myself or anything like that, but it goes a couple of days and then my brain starts being like, or starts telling me, well, you already went this long, so let's go this long. And then I just stop eating, and then I start obsessing about calories, and it's just not good, and I don't want to fall back into that. So yesterday I ate and I felt better, because you need nutrition. So anyways, that's it. I'm gonna get this stuff washed and put away, and get the kids up and dressed, take them shopping, make our beans, go hang out with our friends tonight, have a good time, and I think that's it. If you guys want a Q&A video, like if you guys want to ask me anything, I would love to make a video like that, but I can't make it unless you guys ask me. So that would be a fun video to make. Or if you want the kids to do a Q&A video, if you want to know about the kids, we can take turns doing that. That would be fun. All right, chicken tendies. Bye, guys.